Star Wars Theory has to be the most toxic fan that I've ever seen. After the Acolyte released to resounding critic and audience scores, becoming one of the greatest and most valuable pieces of Star Wars content, Theory had the gall to not like it.
Leslie had to twist something around, make the guy look like this piece of shit, and then you're gonna tell Yoda this? Master, we have to discuss something. Fuck off, you will. Literally. Like, do you even understand Star Wars?
And proceeded to provide decent criticism. And let's be real, if you can't see the Acolyte for its perfection from single-handedly solving racism and destroying toxic masculinity, then you aren't a real Star Wars fan. Instead, just a grifter, whatever that means. Well, rightfully Twitter Knights in their shining armor, true fans of Star Wars, took an issue with this obvious bigot who thinks he has a right to an opinion. In fact, this user wrote, "He does mock people for having different opinions. On Twitter, he'll call anyone a shill who disagrees with him. Sent his little army of weirdos after Wikipedia for doing their job and updating the site." After reading this highly intelligent post, it's clear that Theory attacks people for simply disagreeing with him. I mean, what a guy. It's not like he has a right to defend himself from totally sane Twitter users calling him names, or professional journalists like Paul Tassi degrading his intelligence, or fellow content creators body-shaming him because, believe it or not, that's super relevant and definitely not projection. It's okay. It's not like she actually watched the video he made before immediately attacking his character. I mean, doing research is only for bigots anyways. This is the same girl who had the astounding honor to interview Leslie Headlong, one of the greatest artistic minds in Hollywood, and creator of The Acolyte. She also added that Theory had branched out into not only grifting off of Star Wars, but now grifting off of women as well, which seems totally accurate considering we have so much evidence that Theory is a sexist who hates women.
Misogyny or anything like that. I love women, and I want them to have every single opportunity, every amount of health and happiness and success as men. That e-girls are opportunists, and I truly stand by that. I think women who provocatively show themselves online on OnlyFans and this and that, and no judgment to that. If that's what you want to do to make your money, some of them make an amazing living. That's your own prerogative. Big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of tricking someone and thinking that you're a big fan of something that's really special to me and a lot of people in order to make money sexually. And it's just not my thing. Well, Hollywood is constantly pushing this female narrative that women can do it better, or it's time a woman takes charge and shapes Star Wars. It has nothing to do with being a misogynist or saying women can't enjoy Star Wars.
Sounds like a sexist to me. How dare he want equality? Women love The Acolyte. That's why so many women came out to make videos about how amazing it was. Except for all of these women, they're not real. Breaking news. To the shock of 12 Twitter users, The Acolyte Season 2 was just cancelled. And who's to blame? Obviously, Star Wars Theory. He just couldn't handle the diversity. The toxic fans just couldn't handle the sight of a strong black woman taking down the patriarchy and not being able to make up her mind for 8 episodes. It's not like it had anything to do with the lack of viewership and poor writing. No. This hateful group has so much power that they were able to cancel an $180 million project simply because they don't like it. This user writes, "Just because no one watched it doesn't mean it was a flop. It was a huge hit with the people that watched it. It's just, no one watched it. And if anyone had watched it, they would have loved it. Like Ed Wood said, the next one will be better." Well, too bad there won't be a next one. But do not fret, viewer. There is a movement to bring back The Acolyte. Brave fans have already started the hashtag Save the Acolyte. So who's with me? Anyhow, I hope I was able to educate you today. Hopefully you agreed with nothing I've said.